Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and today let's talk about defense in NBA 2K23. Able to neutralize the hottest scorers and be a real asset to your team. To guard the player closest to the ball, press the Swap Player button. If you want to guard a specific player, press the icon swap bumper, and choose the player's icon closest to the player you want.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's time for the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is...
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Patrick Beverly out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Jazz, they've got Miles Bridges. Also Carter out there. And it's Azubuike in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And, Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Fultz, the pass to Bridges. In the corner, Henderson with it. Back to Bridges. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got the opening field goal of the game for Minnesota. Fultz looking around. The pass to Azubuike. Back to Fultz. Inside. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Pass to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Russell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Fultz, the pass to Azubuike. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell.
Minnesota foul. D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul.
For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Henderson. He slots it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Tries from 10. The rebound by the Jazz. Bridges finds Carter. Henderson passes to Carter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. And here's Towns. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Azubuike. Being at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. And finished off by Fultz.
Oh, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And here's Edwards from the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball.
3 points.
Edwards got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Henderson, no one around him. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Utah.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in.
For 2.
And the second free throw, good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. He kicks to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open. Rebound, Utah. Azubuike's got 5 rebounds tonight. Fultz the pass to Bridges. Dishes to Carter. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Henderson.
Minnesota making some changes. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Moore subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Kyle Anderson. Wendell Moore.
Gobert the pass to McLaughlin. Anderson up top. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Out to Carter. Azubuike trying to break free. A nice shot by Carter.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Moore. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Henderson passes to Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Minnesota in the lead. Moore outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels, he's checked in for Gobert. Feeds to McDaniels. Another shot. Utah with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Reed kicks to Vanderbilt. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Oubre. McLaughlin, the pass to Moore. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Abaji. Vanderbilt kicks to Oubre. And the pass to Black. 3 on the clock. Here's Abaji. Another miss by Utah. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Oubre. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Now, here's McDaniels. Kicks it to Edwards. Down low, Anderson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Jazz have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Black, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 40% here in the early stages. Edwards against Oubre. Moore outside. Shoots it up. He doesn't hit that one. And Utah the other way now. Here's Abaji. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Driving the lane. And McLaughlin gets it to go. And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Abaji. Here's Vanderbilt. Good D by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Oubre with the steal. Here's Abaji. Banked in off the glass. Abaji's got 5 points so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Moore outside. Reed with the block. Like the pass to Abaji.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start.
21.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for yours.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
We've got Markelle Fultz. Wendell Carter is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Azubuike in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group right now for Utah. Clock at 4. Deep 2 from Russell. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got his first basket of the night. Now here's Henderson. Over in the corner, Fultz. Back to Henderson. Carter inside the three-point line. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Russell. Defended by Bridges. Russell passes to Towns. Out to Russell. Launches a 3. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fultz the pass to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got 6 points.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Towns kicks to Beverly. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Azubuike against Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Beverly. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, and you know, Beverly does not lack for confidence. But in that situation, demonstrated stellar concentration shooting the ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Russell, no luck. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 1. They now take the lead. He's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's a nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Henderson, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And a beautiful finish by Fultz. Fultz has got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Back to Beverly. Outside, Russell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, I like the way Russell used his body there, finishing through contact, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Fultz, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Edwards passes to Towns. To the inside. Puts it up from 12. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Henderson with it. He has 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And it's Carter missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Russell passes to Edwards. To the middle. Towns down low. Carter on him. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
Here's Carter. Here he goes. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Anderson, he's checked in for time.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
Gobert, the pass to Russell. And here's Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Utah trailing here.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
It's Beverly on the wing. Back to Russell. Edwards looking it over. And they double up Russell. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it.
Bridges brings a toughness to his team's interior scoring because of his athleticism, physicality, and aggressiveness.
Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Morris checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Jazz making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Oubre. Kept alive. And it's good. 2 points. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. A great effort to build this lead on their part.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Edwards passes to McLaughlin. Now here's Moore. Shoots the 3. Oubre pulls it in. Pass to Black. Anderson with the block. Moore right side. Passes it to Anderson. Outside Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. Kick out to Moore.
Jazz foul. Black.
First trip to the line for him here.
Foul. 15 foul.
That's good for Moore. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Abaji, he can't hit that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Pass to McLaughlin. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. McLaughlin's got 5 now.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Gobert. 6 points for him. Anderson passes to McLaughlin. Now here's Gobert. Guarded by Reed. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Abaji. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Minnesota lead. Minnesota shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Edwards. The feed now to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Moore. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Vanderbilt, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Edwards. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Edwards inside. Here's Anderson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz leading by a point. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Utah. Kenny, what was your impression?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50% shooting.
And
Okay, fans, put your hands together.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So on the floor for Minnesota, a pair of #1 picks are at the forwards. Edwards in town. D'Angelo Russell out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
4 on the shot clock. And it's Beverly missing. Utah shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Outside Edwards. Drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Fultz finds Henderson. Plenty of space. And Utah again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Russell. Edwards against Bridges. Over in the corner, Beverly. And the 3 off target. Utah trailing here. Henderson passes to Azubuike. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pocket 6. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Lineup for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Gobert. Sinks that one from the post. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Pass to Azubuike. Back to Fultz. Passes it to Henderson. 18 feet out. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Beverly. Here is Russell from deep. They get it back. Gobert. That one goes. Count it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Utah Dancers.
Utah trails by 4. From the low block, Bridges outside. Now Henderson. 9 points in the game so far. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
It's Beverly on the wing. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Bridges, and there's the pass to Fultz. Now here is Carter. He's guarded by Russell. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. as tough as they come.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wendell Carter. One shot.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Henderson, and he goes right over D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Fultz kicks to Henderson. Inside, Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games, showing you how dangerous he can be right now.
For Minnesota, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell.
Kyle Anderson, Jordan McLaughlin.
McDaniels in the post. Defended by Bridges. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And, you know, that sequence was all about the screen in my mind. Worked off of it to get a perfectly clean look there.
Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench. And he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role.
Here's Black. Here's Reed. Oubre outside. Back to Reed. Trying to get open is Oubre. Reed gets the buckets. Reed's got the game tied up here for Utah. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Passes to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. D right on him. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson against Vanderbilt. To the inside. And finished off by McDaniels.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Off the inbound. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's Beverly. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Black the pass to Oubre. Rebound Minnesota. To the paint. Edwards finds Beverly, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half, not like it was in the first.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Anderson, the bounce pass.
2 minutes.
It's Beverly on the wing. Vanderbilt defending. Back to Beverly. Oubre, no one around him. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Edwards passes to Towns. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Jazz call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Jordan, he's checked in for Utah. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Black kicks to Vanderbilt. There's the pass to Abaji. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Back to Reed. Shot clock at 5. They need this. And it's good on the way up. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it. Left side, Towns. Beverly for 3. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards dishes to Beverly. Outside Edwards. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room. Towns for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Towns has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Abaji. Edwards defending. And that one's good, Abaji.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Henderson. Miles Bridges is out there with Carter. And there's Fultz, and it's Henderson in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Ball goes to Minnesota.
Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert the pass to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. It's stolen by Fultz. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. To take the lead. That misses off the backboard. Minnesota in the lead. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got 22.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Here's Izubuki. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
At the line for your Jazz, Udoka Azubuike. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Russell with a wide-open look. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. This said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Fultz. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Edwards kicks to Beverly. And they get it. Good on the triple.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
And he drives in. Henderson dishes to Carter. And the layup is good. Carter's got 11 in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pass to Beverly. And here's Edwards from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow. See the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And the Jazz call time here. Jordan's checked in for the Jazz. Reed comes in for Carter.
Now into the lineup for
and
Utah.
it's Fultz with the ball for Utah. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. For 3, Edwards gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 28 points for the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Towns makes it off the glass.
Anthony Towns.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Utah calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
A different look for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Wendell Carter in for Naz Reid. Fultz the pass to Azubuike. Bridges against Edwards. Bridges kicks to Henderson. Carter at the elbow. Clock is at 3. In the corner, it's Bridges. Offline with his 3. Minnesota leading by 6. Tipped away. Out to the right wing. Pass to Beverly. Back to Russell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 9 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Henderson dishes to Bridges. It's rebounded by Towns.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Russell passes to Gobert. At the elbow, Edwards. There's Russell with the 3. Rebound, Utah.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Henderson dishes to Carter. Tries again. Towns with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constant.
Utah calls timeout. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Vanderbilt against Beverly. He kicks to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Off the left rim and out. Utah trails by 9. Now the pass to Azubuike. Jazz passing it around. Up top, Henderson. He's guarded by Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
And he makes the first.
Henderson. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Henderson. Timberwolves leading by 7. Beverly the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Shoots over Henderson. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 16th rebound on the night. Henderson finds Carter. And he banks in the lane. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Minnesota calls timeout. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Fultz. Russell passes to Towns. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Vanderbilt. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Edwards kicks to Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And it's tied up with that one.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. He feeds it to Towns. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Russell against Henderson. Back to Carter. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Carter's got it all tied up now for Utah.
That is the guy to go to. I mean, when everything's frenetic, Carter has that steady, even keel pulse.
Edwards passes to Russell. To the right side. Here's Towns. Carter pulls it in.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
to take the lead. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Missed.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Your Jazz, Udoka Azubuike.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Ouch. Boy, was that painful. That was basically just a choke job. I hate to say it. Could have put this game on ice, but he didn't.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans. Let's hear it, fans. Stand up and make some noise. Checking in for Utah.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Here we go.
So it's the Jazz now. They've got Wendell Carter. And it's Agbaji in at the 3 spot. Here's Carter. Towns with the defensive effort. Now the Timberwolves with it. Outside Edwards. Gobert down low. He's covered by Azubuike. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jordan's checked in for Utah. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Beverly. Now, here is Russell. Beverly with the ball. Kicks to Edwards. Pass to Russell. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Utah leading. As we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Agbaji, the pass to Carter. Henderson against Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Fultz. Here's Agbaji. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Beverly's got 5 rebounds tonight. Baseline try. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Agbaji. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Gobert in the corner. Carter against Towns. Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the way. Edwards got 35 in the game.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Henderson passes to Fultz. Back to Henderson. Over Russell. Yep, right through the net. Henderson's got 23 points.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Edwards inside, guarded by Fultz. Beverly wide open. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. There's Russell with the three, and again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Edwards trying to get open. Gobert, no good. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Jazz making a change here. As Azubuike's checked in, Minnesota also with the sub. Rivers checked in. Now Henderson, and an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Utah, Henderson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Mikhailov's checked in for Rivers. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Mikhailov can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Utah.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards showing off that deep range.
First had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? If he misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 15 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Here's Towns. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with him. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Team foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Unflapped. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 6. 11 seconds left in overtime. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Utah.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
And we see the Jazz get the win here. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
All right, Markel, strong defensive effort tonight. What is the key to be successful at that end?
We're trusting each other. You know, we're being in the right spots and in position. You know, when it's pick and roll, we're helping each other, and that just leads to our transitions, leads us to easy buckets and get us going on the other end.
Well, it was a great win tonight, man. Congrats on the victory. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.